something. MTV had a run for.
They did have a run.
They had a run for a minute because they had Run's House, they had Cribs, they had.
I almost give them credit where it wasn't due.
What?
I almost said Cedar's World, but that was BT.
Oh yeah, yes.
BT.
But they had Real World. They had Road Rules. That was like the golden age.
Oh my God, Road Rules was so grown up. That's where I fell in love with Tammy Rowan.
Yes.
When Tammy was fine.
Yes. Yeah. Not when she was. But she started off as Tammy was so talented, is so talented. But this just goes to show you that just because you think your fame is supposed to happen one way, God comes in and be like, no, I didn't want that for you because
I got something else for you.
I got something else for you because Tammy could rap and sing and dance. And then her.
And beat up.
Exactly. And down. But she got on
Put
reality.
your hand down.
Yeah, she said oh my God. So she got on reality TV and became notable. And people started, now she's on Aunt Pat's.
Oh, I don't know nothing about no Aunt Pat.
So there's a comedian named Pat. And they created a show for her, a scripted show on BET called Aunt Pat, and Tammy's on there. So that's been her trajectory. She was on Real World, then reality TV, and then
She did Road Rules too.
So she wasn't on Road Rules. Let me tell you. When I tell you, I was in there. So they did like a Road Rules Real World crossover.
Yes.
So this is how they introduced us, the audience, to the idea of Road Rules. They had Tammy, a Scottish man, and then he was John the country singer. They put them in a Winnebago and had them drive around to pick up the other housemates. That's how we got introduced to the idea of Road Rules, but that's why they were on a Winnebago. That's why you think she was on Road Rules, but she was on Real World. That makes sense. San Diego.
Why did this spark a memory? Do you remember Hell Date?
Yes! Those were the shows.
Hell Date.
Eliminate.
Eliminate?
Oh, Eliminate.
Oh! That was quality television.
Let me tell you, that was a good time. Watching Hell Day and Eliminate.
And then you stay up late enough. Cheaters.
Oh, you know that man got stabbed.
The
host.
He did. Did he live?
He did. He
Okay.
did. And he lived and he kept doing the show.
He said, listen, one cheater don't stop no show.
Speaking of cheaters, speaking of Tammy, they rebooted Cheaters, and Tammy was a co-host for a minute.
Oh, I missed that whole era right there.
Yes.
That
so
means it was going down the drain by that time.
Why you what?
No, you know how everything's not for everybody?
That's true.
And it just don't matter.
Yeah.
It just don't last.
Yeah.
I think that was probably it.
Yeah.
You have some really talented people in the wrong spaces.
Yeah. That's it. Something else got rebooted, and to your point, and they had a host and was like, doesn't quite feel the same. Yeah. You're right. I'm with you when you're right.
It lasted, but I think it was. But I think of 106 and Park it that way.
I was just about to say, I was having a conversation with someone the other day about how this generation will never feel what we felt having Free and AJ and Terrence J and Roxy, and then Bow Wow. I can't remember the girl he was with, but even Shorty, and him being on there in that time. But yeah, that era of like host and music, but falling in love with hosts as personalities, because in our day it was like Connie Chung, it was Oprah, Sally Jesse Raphael, was Ricky Lake.
Yes.
Those were the people. But Free and AJ felt like I could reach out
They was us.
They were us.
They were us. They were the latest trends. They weren't in suits and ties and very uptight. You saw them in clothes that you wanted to wear or that you were wearing.
Yes. I was like, where'd Free get this outfit from? Okay. Can I go buy? Free wore Manolo Blahnik Timbs and like a jumpsuit. I was like, I'm gonna look like Free. Now I would never look like Free because Free had cake. Free was caked up.
She was caked. Now, do you remember? Oh, I don't know why this. You start talking about shoes. And do you remember the era when they had
the stiletto Air Force Ones?
Oh, that was some ugly. That was some. We were in dark times, troubling times in the kingdom. and the girls knew. They was like, with the jersey dresses.
The throwback
looking
jersey
straight out of the WNBA.
Yes.
We were going to WNBA prom.
Let me tell you the ones that were popping at SIU Carbondale, home of the Salukis. Go Dogs.
Go God.
Yes. So when I was in I thank you, Lord, for me being born in 82, because I was in college from 2001 to 2005. That was like...
That's an era.
That was for Black American culture, hip hop trends, pop culture. We were living it.
I was creating it. You know, I came out and went to college in 2006.
Okay, all right.
So
he's a baby. Yeah, so you were watching us. You were in high school watching us.
Very much so.
Being in the clubs with blazers on. Yes.
Business casual. I was there. I was a business casual clubber too.
Yes.
You know, I could pass a board meeting and a drink at the same time.
We had a weird time because you had I bang in my white tee. So we had tall white tees.
Down to my shoes.
Oh my Lord. And sagging jeans and Air Maxes and Air Force Ones. Cause that was, remember, we had Nelly and Soulja Boy. So we had the Soulja Boy glasses and we had people with Band-Aids on their faces.
I got me some Band-Aids.
Yeah. Soulja Boy up in this, watch me lean and watch me roll. Watch me kick that Soulja Boy and Superman and watch me. Yes. Cause YouTube just came out. Yes.
Oh my God, what I wouldn't give to go back and do it one more time.
I said that to someone. I would love to go back to 23-year-old me, but I would never want to be 23 right now.
No.
Oh.
It's just, I feel like I had, when we would go out back in the day, I feel like I was one of the last generations to get to experience a club where you didn't go out. That when you left, by the time you left the club and your clothes wasn't soaked from head to toe,
sweating,
you didn't go out because we was dancing our hearts out.
Let me tell you something. Now here in the Missouri, the Midwest, in the Illinois and the Missouris, okay, dead of winter, no coat.
No coat. You had to leave the coat in the car.
Cause who got coat check? What club got coat check?
No coat check. Here in St. Louis.
No, God, no. No college club had coat check. You think I'm going to SIUE and they got coat check at the party? No. No, because we would drive from Carbondale to SIUE, we'd go to UMSL, we'd go to SLU and WashU. Whoever had the party that particular weekend, like we were like, hey, let's hop in the car and go. Because people had different homecomings on different weekends. So homecoming was like the big party weekend.
Yes.
You think they got some coat check or valet parking? No. Okay. You got to get in where you fit in. And we would be out there. We'd wear our coats in the car. Okay. Then we put the heat on blast. Yes. You got
build it up. So
heat.
You got to cool off by the time you get in.
Absolutely. We had to leave the coats in the car. We would pregame in the car, not driving, of course. No. Well, you got to park. Then you take your shot of MD 4040, drink your Boone's Farm, drink your Bartles and James.
This reminds me of, there's a little trend on TikTok or Instagram where they do the reels and it's saying me sitting in some stranger's car in college.
Yes.
With 4 other people in the back. You like, they smoking and drinking and driving and you like.
I don't even know this person.
We felt at home.
We were all, because we were all going to the same place.
I had a praying grandmother.
You know what?
I had a praying grandmother.
Absolutely. And the Bible verse in the back of my mind, okay?
Just in case I need to get out of a clutch.
And a charged cell phone. Because let me tell you something about cell phones in 2001 to 2005. They would be charged for a week. One charge. And that Motorola Razr.
And you left it in the car.
You left it in the car. You left it in the car.
We never took our phones inside.
It wouldn't overheat. It would stay charged for a week. And you couldn't take pictures. So
there was no evidence.
There was no evidence. Yes.
Thank God for that. But I just, and that also reminds me of like, I'm a Mac from way back. Like I knew how to approach and to get who I wanted.
Okay.
My mouth was slick.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, you got to have courage. You had to walk up on somebody and be like, hey, I've been looking at you. I'm interested.
Thank you for saying that. People don't have game.
Oh no. You had to know you had to plan it out.
Yeah.
Listen, I had a whole spiel.
Yeah, you got to have a wingman. Like, hey, I'm going to do this. And then when you do that, I'm going to say to her this. Like, It was
It was strategic. It was strategic. I was plotting on your downfall.
Absolutely.
With me, because I was going to ruin your life.
Oh, yeah,
I've ruined some lives.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's some people in St. Louis and probably across the nation.
Yeah, it's some mamas I got to apologize. Yes. Sorry to this man. Sorry to the mama, the grandmama too, because sorry to the big mas, because I've ruined at least 2 lives.
I know there's some people, and I think it's so funny because I think about who I am today, and like, people hold me in such high regard, and thank you all for that.
Thank you.
But
there was a time
I was like, I was a menace.
Oh yeah, the unsaved Jay was out here.
I'm telling you, when I was
breaking hearts,
Silky Slim.
Yes.
You couldn't tell me a thing.
Oh yeah.
Somebody got their get back on me though.
Yeah.
Somebody got it. I was like, oh, this hurt. I don't want to do this no more. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was definitely a time where I forgot myself and fell for the okie doke. I will say that. I fell for the okie doke.
It happens, friend.
It does. It happens to the
best of us.
To the strongest soldiers. Words are hard.
Well, yes.
And the strongest shoulders too.
Sometimes the cross is heavy.
Yes.
To bear.
Absolutely. Heavy is the crown, the head, everything.
The big head that wears the crown.
Yes. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Yes. But definitely, man, just the $10 could get you.
$10
could get you so far.
Listen, oh God, you got me going down.
I know, right?
I remember when I moved to Tampa. And this was 2010, so this still, we moving right along. We would go down to the bar. It was called Ybor City, and there's a whole strip of bars. Mm-hmm. You go down there at 9:00, get your free wristband.
Absolutely.
Go back to the house, get dressed. If you got back before 11, we would get there at 10:30, and we would stand at the bar because all the way up until 11:00, they gave you free drinks.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, so we would stand there. We'd just be,
oh my goodness,
knocking them back. Kick it until 3, until they kick us out. By that time, we've sober back up, and it's time to go home.
Let me tell you about do you see a polished woman in front of you? Okay, seasoned, in her 40s, pays bills, has a retirement plan, all of those things. This woman here, in her 20s, would go to the clubs in Carbondale, 10 p.m. They closed at like 1:30. I think that's what the laws were.
So early.
Okay.
I know.
This girl said to her friends, "Hey y'all, St. Louis is still open. Let's go." We drove from Carbondale to St. Louis to go out. Took us an hour and a half.
At the Oz?
Friend. Then I said, the clubs closed in St. Louis. I said, y'all, East St. Louis is still open. We drove from St. Louis right across the river, hung out in East St. Louis to those clubs closed at 6 a.m., Damon. Back then,
I remember.
The clubs in East St. Louis did not close until 6 a.m. We were partying still. Hey, man, we hungry. Well, you know what's open? Waffle House. We would drive to Waffle House in Collinsville. We drove from East St. Louis to the Waffle House in Collinsville. Sat down, ate breakfast. After that, drove back to Carbondale. We were up from 10 p.m. to 8 or 9 a.m., probably 8 a.m., partying.
I can't stay up past 7:30. You heard me walking here today talking about I'm tired, and I was tired from paying bills. I couldn't even imagine a night out that's past midnight.
I'm thinking about the bed right now.
As soon as I bid you adieu, boo, I'm going to bed.
There's 2 things I think about. 1, what am I going to eat? And 2, what comfort show am I going to watch? Is it going to be Castle or is it going to be Bones? Because I was on Bones for a long time, but then I switched to Castle.
I'm watching Evil right now on Netflix. It's
Evil?
Yeah, it's called Evil.
What's that about?
It's some like supernatural, demonic type stuff.
You know, friend.
And I'm thinking about that and Star Crunches that are in the pantry.
Not the Star Crunch
that I'm not supposed to be eating.
You know, and see, okay, as I know we're approaching winter. Typically, people put on a few comfort pounds. Okay,
I usually lose weight in the winter because I try.
Really?
I don't like being hot, so I work out more.
Okay. I typically put on a few pounds because it's like all my favorite comfort foods are cooked during this season. Because I'm gonna go in on the dressing. on Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in because my sister makes the best dressing. Fight me on it, and I will eat half a pan of her dressing.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna give you the whole pan.
You don't eat dressing?
Hell no.
What's
Am I allowed to say
that? Too much bread, too much carbs.
It just it tastes like seasoned fluff. Like did you like stuffing too? You be eating that? What is wrong with y'all?
No, first of all, it is dressing, okay?
Stuffing, dressing,
as a
trash.
From Mississippi bloodline lineage, it is dressing.
God, no.
And my aunt passed this year. She passed in May, but God rest her soul. But my great aunt Rose would make giblet gravy to put. You take, the yes, and you make gravy. How dare you? And you put it on top of the dressing. So good. Or like smoked turkey or fried turkey. So we get our turkey smoked from a butcher in Edwardsville.
This is a real black
yes, and you put the we is black, we is country.
This is the big mama your arm.
Absolutely. I don't care.
If they got a little jiggle in there, then somebody in the kitchen not doing it right.
Yes, correct. Even though I was born in Illinois, born and raised, and I feel like a Midwesterner. I grew up in a Southern home, so it is chitlins, greens, dressing, gravy. Like you said, it is a big mama your arm, sweet potato pie.
They made some chitlins. I remember getting beat for not eating chitlins. I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm not eating it. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a no. And I'm willing to die on that hill. And I damn near did die on that hill. They was getting ready to tear me up.
Because black folk, if they do nothing else, they going to whoop a child for not eating.
Yes. I'm like, I didn't ask for that. Don't put it on my plate.
I never asked for the chitlins. Yes. Even though I grew up in a chitlin home, I did not. I had them once or twice, but I wasn't like a chitlin person. Like I'm definitely not eating chitlins now because I don't even eat pork.
No.
But I didn't even like greens growing up. I didn't like greens till like high school.
No, I didn't like greens until I was grown.
Yes, because I used to put sugar on my greens.
We need to have you evaluate.
I know, but because my mom was like,
unacceptable.
Put sugar on it, you might like it. So I guess she just wanted us to eat it.
Diabetes.
I know, big mama your arm. But when I got to liking greens, I got to know more about Southern food that is like people say we're losing recipes. Chow chow. Do you know what that is? Or chow chow, some people call it. Okay, so this.
Oh, I almost said something that was going to get me canceled.
Big country over here. Big country.
With a K?
Yes.
Okay.
Like country, not country Chris. Big Crit is spelled with a K. He's from Mississippi.
Big Creep. No.
But chow chow is like pickled tomatoes and peppers. And you can put like the fixins pretty much. It's almost like black country kimchi.
Oh, I do love me some kimchi.
Okay, I love me some kimchi too. And I think like it's very similar culturally speaking because of like the fermentation. And we gonna pickle some black country people gonna pickle some stuff now. They're gonna pickle pig's feet.
Yeah, y'all love a mason jar. Hate to see y'all coming.
A mason jar. Hate to see me coming because we is gonna pickle some stuff. Pickle eggs, pickle pig's feet, pickled beets. Have you ever had pickled beets?
Hell no.
Pickled beets are delicious. I don't know what I had pickled green beans. I got some pickled asparagus in the house right now in my refrigerator. Good. Not as good as the pickled green beans, but the pickle.
Got it.
Yeah. Pickled beets.
You got some pickled pig feet up in there?
I don't eat the pig, but in some house in my family, somebody got a jar of pickled pig's feet right now. Yeah.
My aunt used to try to get me to eat pig's feet as a kid, and I was like, "Girl, you must be out your everlasting mind."
I can't do the feet. Now pigtails, and when I tell you, friend, I used to tear them up. Oh yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I would tear some pigtails up.
Bow your heads. I just want to pray. I just want to pray, dear God, whatever is going on in her
two or more
digestive system, I pray that you clear it right now by any means necessary.
Don't judge me, friend.
No. I'm praying for you. I'm trying to keep you near the cross.
God made it. Okay.
And you ate it, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, smothered pork steak.
Now, yes.
Okay. Oh,
well, yes.
So that's fine.
Well, yes. like, a steak, hate to see me come.
Yeah.
I haven't had a smothered pork chop. I haven't had that in a long time. I haven't had in a long time. But my God.
But back in the day, when I tell you, if I came in the house after, dance practice or something, and my mom had smothered fried pork steaks and some rice on the stove, I thought, what did I do right? Did I get good grade? Did I make the honor roll?
You washed them baseboards down.
Hello, I did something right that week, because smothered pork steak with the gravy on the rice.
I don't. This just reminded me. See, you come from a household where people knew how to cook.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that my parents couldn't cook until I got grown.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, what the hell?
Like, what is this? Uh-huh.
What
are those?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick because it's funny to me. Moved to Tampa, living in Tampa, got my little first apartment on my own, and I was like, oh, I'm a cook. I'm gonna be grown. So I was like, I'm gonna make me some hot wings.
Okay.
So I'm like, cool. The way my dad made hot wings when we were growing up.
Oh, Lord help us.
I'm
scared.
The big Ziploc bag, you got the raw chicken. I done took the chicken, seasoned the chicken, put some hot sauce in the bag. On raw chicken. And put it and let it marinate, thinking it was doing something. I don't know it was Louisiana at that. Took it out, put it in the oven, let it get a little brown, pull it out, put some more hot sauce on the top, put it back in, let it bake. And I was like, dang, the hot sauce keep running off. Why it keep running off? And to keep I was like, Daddy, I called him. I was like, I was making some hot wings. Is this the right way? He was like, yeah, you're doing it right.
Sent you off. Right.
That picture popped up in my Facebook memories. I posted it like 13, 14 years ago.
You were like, delete.
I said, it is no longer in its existence.
Absolutely.
Somebody's about to call the health department on me. Like, that's what I grew up on. That, thinking Velveeta. The box mac and cheese was the real mac and cheese.
My sweet summer child.
Hot dogs were definitely a delicacy.
Oh, no.
Growing up, we had to have those on Wednesdays because we had Bible study on Wednesdays. So we had to hurry up and get the,
I wasn't a hot dog family. We were a Polish sausage family.
I couldn't stand Polish sausage.
I love to this day, I love Polish sausage. Yeah. Hot dogs were for church picnics and barbecues. Absolutely. So that's when I had them. But
we just had those on Wednesdays because it was a lot of us, a lot of kids. And it was like, oh, we need something quick. And, my parents was to take the chicken out the freezer before I get home. And you didn't. You was getting smacked.
Oh, yeah.
We were one of those.
We were that family, too.
Was, take them hot dogs. I'll put them in some water. So y'all can hurry up and eat before we have to get to church.
Wow.
Bible study starts at 7.
Wow. No, hot dogs were not hot dogs were a picnic thing. It was not a Wednesday
weekly thing for us.
Now, Wednesdays. Okay, so we didn't have certain foods on days of the week except for the weekend. Because my dad got paid on Friday. My dad got paid every Friday. So with his Friday paycheck, he would go get something to eat. And it was typically churches. Because where we lived in East St. Louis, it was the churches and the jalapenos and the biscuits and the chicken. And back in the day,
churches was fire.
Let me tell you something.
My grandmother used to buy it for us after church. If we went with her, she was always, to this day, she's still buying Church's chicken.
Church's chicken gonna stay in business because of Curtis Hodges. That's my dad. Who is keeping churches? My father is keeping churches in business because he gonna go get him a 2-piece and a biscuit with some jalapenos. I personally prefer their okra. Now, their fried okra, I am keeping them in business because of the okra, if nothing else.
South. You value South because I don't know nothing about no okra.
You know fried okra? You're out of control.
Uncultured.
You uncultured.
The unsullied.
Swine. Oh my goodness. They're fried okra, they're biscuits. They had some apple pies back in the day now.
Let me tell you something. You want to get away with murder? Give them a biscuit from Popeyes and Church's. Clog that throat right on up. I'm telling you.
In the biscuit wars, because there was like a chicken war between
there was chicken sandwiches.
Chicken sandwich war. But in the biscuit wars, Church's is winning. Sorry, Bojangles.
Oh, ew, I had Bojangles once when I lived in Georgia. It didn't even compare.
I don't believe that.
There's nothing to rave about.
No.
Bojangles, please don't sue me.
Right. This is just an opinion, guys.
This is just a local podcast.
Right, exactly.
Like, it's nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
I preferred Popeyes or Church's. Now, speaking of chicken, and chain restaurants, you ain't had Popeye's chicken until you had it in New Orleans. It is not the same.
It is totally different. With the Cajun sparkle?
Yes.
Yes, it is different. I agree.
I was like, what the hell y'all putting in the chicken down here that y'all not sending out?
And let me tell you something else. You haven't had KFC
until you had it in
Jamaica.
Yeah. Oh, damn! You caught me with that one.
Yeah. You haven't had KFC until you've had it in Jamaica.
What they do in the Jamaican Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Okay, let me tell you something. Okay,
I'm from Kentucky, Jamaica.
Okay, so KFC, they got the 11 herbs and spices. Okay.
Yes.
So, herbs and spices in America are not the herbs and spices in Jamaica.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Keep preaching
so
to the people.
A Jamaican onion powder and garlic powder is gonna taste different than an American onion powder and garlic powder. So their seasoning, they don't. What's the word I'm looking for? They don't let stuff get old.
It's all fresh.
It's all fresh. The flour is fresh. The grease is fresh. The spices. Now, one thing, because I've been eating chicken a long time, I can tell.
Chicken connoisseur.
Right. I'm a chicken connoisseur. When your grease is old and your flour is old, I can taste it. I can smell old grease and I can taste old grease and old flour. Get this swill out of here. That's why McDonald's.
Swill is crazy, by the way.
I know, it's a crazy word. That's why McDonald's French fries are always fresh and hot.
Let me see McDonald's French fries.
Because they fresh out the grease, and they changing that grease all the time. Their French fries are what's saving them.
Now, if they could just get that ice cream machine up, we good.
They will never.
No, we won't.
I can't have a McFlurry to save my life.
I miss McFlurries.
I miss them. They're still available on the menu.
Are they?
But
yeah,
the machine is always
are
out.
they still available?
Right. Now let me tell you something else. You have not had McDonald's until you've had it in Mexico.
I can believe that. Oh my God, please, for the people watching. I don't fancy food from London. What a nasty place to eat.
I haven't been.
Oh.
I've been to Europe, but not London.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I haven't heard good things about their cuisine.
Even I went over there and had a steak, and it was grainy. It was $100 steak. It was my birthday. I don't just go around spending $100 on steak.
Right.
But I had it, and it was like bubblicious bubble gum.
Oh no.
Yes, I was like, oh my.
Now the two things I know about London London food are fish and chips and
even that wasn't easy.
Yorkshire pudding, or like a roast.
No, let me tell you what they do well. Tea.
I love tea. I'm a tea drinker. I drink tea every morning.
That tea is a meal.
Really?
Crumpets and tea.
Love that. Scones.
Crumpets and oh my God.
And
it's a biscuit.
Yes. Fancy a biscuit.
Listen, it's not a pinot pocket. It is a tea and crumpet.
Digestives.
Yes, I had it on the plane on the way over there. British Airways.
Okay, British Airways.
And it was like, oh, you want some tea? And I was like, yes, I'll have some tea. And they were like, oh, we're gonna put some milk in it. I was like, well, why the hell would you put some milk in my tea? And when they did that, I've never been back.
Right.
I've never been able to drink my tea.
You don't go back.
No.
I grew up with sugar in my tea or honey in my tea. When I worked on cruise ships, I had a British roommate, and she was like, "No, we put milk in our tea," and I was like, "Y'all sound crazy.
This is nasty.
This is nasty."
That
is the only way I drink my tea now. I do
with some shortbread cookies,
and the brand that I was introduced to was Digestives. That was or I guess that's what they call them, but yeah, they're like tan on one side and chocolate on the other, but they have different kinds of biscuits that you can have with your tea. But Digestives is the brand I remember, and Tim Tams. But Tim Tams are Australian, but they also sell them in Great Britain.
We used to have here, it's no longer, rest in peace to this restaurant, but the London Tea Room. Did you ever go there?
No, they just recently closed, didn't they?
Yeah, within the last year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they had
I always wanted to take my mom.
Yes,
but
they were. Well, here it's called London Tea Room. So
yeah,
it's from London. But they had all kinds of leaf tea, and they taught me how to truly make the tea.
Oh yes,
Yeah, sold me everything. They had. Listen, I was in there spending all my little money. I'm gonna make tea. I'm gonna have high noon tea. It was. Oh yeah,
I love that. You know who does a high tea? The Ritz.
Oh, that makes sense.
The Ritz does.
I thought you were going to say the Marquis.
Oh, God, no. I mean, no offense. But as I used to work for a luxury brand, a luxury hospitality brand.
Yes.
So the Ritz is a luxury hospitality brand.
Yes, it is Marriott property.
And so if I do a high tea, I want it to feel luxurious.
Yes, I don't want Lipton. No. I'm just throwing out all the brands. I'm gonna be trash. Like, I'm gonna be Baroque by the time this is over. But no, you want it to be quality, high quality luxury tea.
And I want it in fine china.
I almost bought a whole set just because.
Oh, you should. Everybody should own a china tea set. I have 3.
Damn.
Yes.
You entertaining.
What had happened was I worked at a job and one of the customers I became friendly with, and his mom passed away, and he was like a single guy, and he was like, I don't need all this china. He gave me
I love that.
with serving platters and everything.
They're so expensive.
They are incredibly expensive.
I mean, those kind, you don't realize until you get older. China in itself, you talk about tea sets, expensive. What do they call them? The candle holders?
Candelabras.
Yes. Them things, money on the table.
Yes.
I still want some of those too. I said, well, if I get married, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want that.
Or even like a decanter.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. The older you get and you start looking around, you're like, I want nice things. And those things cost money. Cut glass decanters and champagne flutes and wine glasses.
Yes, because I'm not, and listen, and I'm the wine connoisseur, the wine whisperer, the wine wanderer, okay? And so, Jack will bring home wine for me, and sometimes he brings home those little, because he don't know nothing about no wine. So he'd be at the store and be like, oh, I saw this little, in the cut water kind of bottle. Right. And he'd be like, here. And I'm like, I'm not drinking out of that. I mean, yes, you did buy it from the corner store. But that doesn't mean I want to feel like it's from the corner store.
Yes, you brought this.
Because you put that in the stem glass that I bought.
Absolutely.
The slim stem. I don't want no thick. You give me a thick wine glass, I think I'm at some hole in the wall bar. I think those are so ghetto. But
yeah.
Oh God, I can't stand a thick stem
the
wine
one
glass.
Because you get them from the dollar store.
Yes.
There's a whole shelf full of them.
When I see them, I start, and I know I'm not supposed to judge, but I do.
They're not for. Let me tell you what they serve a purpose. Okay,
they do.
As a hospitality expert, and food and beverage professional, they are for banquets because you use them so often that their longevity is increased the thicker the stem is, because you can continue to wash them and then they don't break as easily. They don't break, and you can reuse them. But if you're a bar and you're serving crafted cocktails, you should never have those thick stem glasses or martini glasses or any of that.
That's the quickest way to turn me off from your restaurant.
Absolutely.
Is a thick stem. And this I know I'm this is coming from a guy who used to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy who didn't have anything to his name.
I slept in my car one time.
Yes,
so yeah.
I'm like, and now here I am. It's like, I refuse to drink out of a thick stem wine glass. But that comes with age. It comes with wisdom and knowledge, and
And those hood bars where the bartender named Brenda and she got a heavy pour. I don't. Okay.
Right, girl, give me that plastic cup so you ain't got to do no dishes.
Or the thick stem glass. Shout out to Denise's place in East St. Louis.
Ooh,
she got the thick stem.
I went to a place on the south side. I want to say back in the summer, and I don't drink heavily in terms of like liquor. It is wine. And my good sis said, oh, I said, do you have any wine? She's like, yeah, I got some Moscato. And I was like, ooh, girl, Kool-Aid. Like, I don't drink Moscato, but when in Rome, right? When in Rome, we're in the hood. Why not? My good sis bought out the thick stem wine glass, right? And I wasn't paying attention when she put it down. So as soon as I touched it, I was like, oh, it's cold. I'm like, oh. My good sis put 4-5 ice cubes up in there. And I was like,
it's a spritzer at this point.
Right. I was like, okay, look at where you are.
Yes, you got to look around.
You just got to go with the flow sometimes. Dropping, shoot, my own sister put some ice cubes in Cabernet. I said, I will dog walk you.
Right. So for you guys who don't know, the quintessential or the telltale signs that you were in a hood bar, thick stem glasses, somebody got a gold tooth.
I got one of them.
Someone. And there is someone frying fish.
Stenched.
In the back. If it's a good spot, they got a Newport hanging out their mouth. Okay, shout out to Romeo's in East St. Louis. So yeah,
you got all the places.
I got all the places. Look here, as much as I love a luxurious experience, and I want cut glass china, and I want crafted cocktails, and
you need a place. You need a place.
I'm not gonna act like I ain't never been in some hole in the wall, where
it got down.
And got down. Okay, the bathroom stalls don't have doors. So what?
Where is that place for me in St. Louis?
All right. Let's talk about that.
Where is my? I don't want to call
Gala days for me.
Ooh, I like. I don't consider it like a hole in the wall, but it's very neighborhood. In the Central West End. What is my?
Brennan's? No.
Oh no, that's a little.
That's a little.
It's in a neighborhood in the Central West End, not too far from the Missouri History Museum. Oh my gosh!
Not too far from. Hold on. Palomino? No, that's on.
And I know this. Hold on, wait. I just gotta look it up because since we're here now and we're doing this, then I'm gonna go. Let me zoom in on my St. Louis map, and when I say it, you can be like, oh,
Missouri History Museum.
Maybe. Okay, hold on.
Neighborhood
Here
bar.
we have Forest Park. That's Kings Highway. That's the Bolivar place. Okay, we in the neighborhood.
Like we're in the vicinity. Okay, we're getting close. Getting warmer.
Come on. Best places in America.
In the Central West End neighborhood.
Yes, it's right there on Pershing.
Okay, I can see Pershing.
Oh,
okay.
Wait, it's coming up. Wait, that's just no. This not it.
Bear with us, y'all. We trying
I'm
to
sorry,
find
y'all.
our
I gotta
spots because we could be recommending these to you if you ever want to come visit.
It's Max.
Oh yeah,
Max. I couldn't even find it on here, but it hit me. Max Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
I love me some Max, and he's so cool, and down to earth, and he just opened up like a cigar lounge. Let me tell you, one of the best dates I ever had was in Max.
Really?
Karaoke.
Oh wow.
We did karaoke. Then I was making out in the parking lot like I was a teenager.
Oh God. Oh, that was a good day.
It was raining.
Oh,
it was. Thank you, Mac.
Are you a Monica music video from like 19?
No pain.
Never meant to cause you no pain.
Listen, I was like, we was doing karaoke, drinking, and just like everybody in there was having a good time.
That's what
they was in there in their scrubs, like they just got off work.
That is the telltale. If people are there in their work uniform, that's
they rock
the spot.
with you.
That's the spot.
Yes.
They were. Let me get off this construction site, okay?
And I'm coming straight over.
Why you got on a reflective vest, sir?
Because I just got off. I was building infrastructure.
Exactly. All right.
I was making sure the roads were taken care of so you could get here.
That's what they doing. That's what they do.
And I need to cool down.
Yes, them good warehouse factory men. Them steel workers.
I might have to go to Max tonight.
Yeah. That sounds, you know what?
I haven't been since that date.
Oh, you got to go back.
I do. I owe him a visit.
Definitely.
It was a time last night.
I love that. I love the spots where you can feel like you can have a time. No offense to a lot of places around here, but sometimes I go into a spot and I feel like I can only sit there and order my drinks and order my food and just like talk.
And then get up and go.
I want to kick it a little bit.
Why did they turn up at Terminal 3? Is it Terminal 1?
Terminal 3.
Is it Terminal 3?
You the one who ate the chicken wings there, and you said they was fire.
They was.
You said you the one who said that the food was fire.
My just says fire food. I think it's one of them terminals. It's a terminal.
Okay.
It might be Terminal 3 because
I think it's Terminal 3.
Because there's 1, 2 at the airport, and she considers herself to be the third.
Okay.
She's 1 mile away from the airport.
Okay, gotcha. Then that makes sense. Yes.
I remember her food being busting, but I hear she has an atmosphere out there.
Have you been to what's the place that you got to be 35 and over? Bliss. Have you been to Bliss?
I have not been to Bliss.
I have not been to Bliss.
You know who I rock with on a Taco Tuesday?
Who?
Barcode.
I've never
in
been.
St. Anne.
Oh, first of all.
She wanted. Well, I know you might get pulled over on the way out there, but once you get that ticket, go ahead. They got $2 to $5 tacos on, and they smack.
Really?
They do. The tacos, I think it's $5 tacos, so you get like 5 tacos for $5 on Tuesdays. Like,
I'm sorry, what?
Good, and they be good, and they alcohol strong too. But it's a hole in the wall. That's what I would consider it, a hole in the wall. But I would go there.
I need to check. Well, I want to say I will check it out, but the truth is I won't. And let me tell you why. Because I live in Illinois. So everything is a country mile for me.
I was like, that's a journey.
Every Chesterfield, St. Charles.
Oh, Chesterfield is a vacation. You got to get a hotel.
Literally.
Like, there's no.
Somebody was like,
coming over here.
do you want to go to Westport? And you might as well say Mars, because I'm not driving out unless I have a room at a Marriott hotel in Westport. I'm not going out to Westport Social, the rooftop bar. I don't care how cute it is.
I don't even come downtown anymore since I've moved out to
That's true. Right. Exactly. So, so it's like you want to go places that are in your vicinity. And I do like to venture out. Don't get me wrong. But as far as I'm venturing is probably Del Mar. The Loop. That's the cutoff. That's the cutoff.
I came down here yesterday to bring my mom some food. I got her some salmon because she likes salmon. Mm-hmm. And I was getting off work in Maryland Heights, and
then you got to trek.
And I drove it, and I looked out the window. I was like, "Ooh, this is why I don't be seeing her."
Right.
She's staying in Soulard. I was like, "Baby," I said, "I'm here."
Love you.
Yeah, and we sat down, and she made it worth my while. She gave me some juice. She had ordered a whole lot on her online order. She's like, "Take this with you." Uh-huh. And I was like, "Yeah, you better make this drive worth it."
Right, because I ain't doing it no more.
I need something on the gas, sis. It's a Range Rover. I need a premium. I need you to fill it on back up.
And that's why, like, public transportation is so important, because, like, I don't want to.
You know, I saw a post from you the other day. I did a post. You did a post, and you took the Metrolink from somewhere to downtown.
Took the Metrolink from home to the Amtrak station, and then I took the Amtrak to Chicago.
Okay.
Was that it?
I don't know if it was either you were telling people to use it because there was some kind of...
it was Chris Brown. I was like, get on that Metrolink.
Yes, it was Chris Brown.
I said, get on that Metrolink, because I'm going to take the Metrolink. This girl is taking the Metrolink. Absolutely.
I haven't been on the Metrolink in years.
Oh, no.
I mean, decades.
I take it to Cardinals games. I take it to the airport. I don't even park my car at the airport. Are you out your mind?
No,
Are you out your mind? Because a lot of my family members work when I need to take my flights, and my parents are older. I don't like to put them on 70, so I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna take the train, because where I live, you can park your car in long-term parking at the Metrolink for free for up to a week.
Oh.
And the police come and they monitor, and they'll put like a sign on your car like, hey, I was here on this day, to make sure everything is on the up and up. So I take the Metrolink from...
That's in Illinois.
Yes.
You know, you leave your car.
Yeah. Actually, you can leave your car at the casino.
Oh, the casino.
And take the Metrolink from the Laclede's landing station, and you can take that to Amtrak or take it to the airport. But yes, I always take the Metrolink to the airport, take it to Cardinals games, Union Station, especially now when it's getting cold and they do like the train shed and the Polar Express.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's the thing I think that's missing for the county is like getting the Metrolink out in the county.
You know, they just put the kibosh on that. They said no.
They said no?
Yeah, said no.
Listen, I work in news, and I'm still like, they said no?
They said no Metrolink expansion, that they were going to use the money, I guess, to make more bus routes. I think that's what they said. It was cheaper to make more bus routes. But let me tell you something. As I think there's a lot of hopes for, going back to the first conversation about us going out, you know, when we were younger. There's so much opportunity in St. Louis. The entertainment, the nightclubs, the food scene, the concerts, the sports. But if y'all don't have a place, a better infrastructure for parking,
right,
and public transportation,
can I park and can it be safe?
Can I park?
And all my windows going to be intact when I come back.
Yes,
I say that as someone who's experienced it twice.
Right. Yeah, that's a deterrent. That is a huge deterrent.
Can't.
Yes. It's especially downtown. Downtown is built very similar to Vegas, minus the size of the streets.
Yeah.
Yes, like we need more lanes. But for so much that happens you have the major entertainment venue on Washington Avenue. Why isn't there a trolley or a shuttle that takes you up and down? And I said that to someone, I think it was during Music at the Intersection. It was during Music at the Intersection. I said, where's the public transportation to get you to Grand Arts District? Like, why?
Walk. Walk.
Yeah, I don't want to walk.
No.
I want to get on, especially as someone from Illinois. But when I was in Vegas, they had like a $5 all day bus where you can go up and down the strip all day for $5. Let me get that. Let me get that in St. Louis, but you stop every 4 streets. So you go from, let's say, 6th to 10th to Tucker, then to, let's say, where the City Museum is, and then...
Don't they have that one little green bus that be rolling around here?
I ain't seen it. And I work downtown.
It used to be parked outside the corner of 13th and Washington. But I never...
I don't think
it was always dormant every time.
Oh, okay.
You knew somebody had been in it, and then you come back and be gone. Mm-hmm. But it said it was labeled to be, going up and down.
I do remember that. It was like a van.
But I don't know what ever came of it.
Yeah, I remember that. And I bring this up because, again, like I want to, because downtown is close to me. So it's like, it's easy for me to go downtown and have a good time. But I get burnt out at Ballpark Village, and I do want to support like local businesses. But I want to park my car and it be there when I get back. Yeah. I want more lights on the streets.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're the people committing the crimes are so bold that they'll steal your stuff with the lights on, with the police across the street parked over there.
Yeah.
Like, I've just never seen it.
Yeah, the patrolling needs to increase.
I've never seen such boldness.
Oh yeah, in crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It is. It is.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's interesting.
Yes. Yeah. It's almost like, okay, so if you're not gonna put money into the Metrolink, and we got this RAM settlement money, can we do some research on what we could do to make, if you don't want to fix things or pull the trigger on things, or you think it might turn out badly in the end, okay, cool. Let's hire some experts in cities that they've turned around. Because have you seen Detroit?
I was like, Detroit.
Detroit
can still use some work now. I
I
was up in Detroit not too long ago.
So was I, yeah. But their trajectory is this way.
It is. Mm-hmm. You can tell they've done a lot. They're trying to figure out how to revive that city.
Yes.
But boy, oh boy, it's so funny because you can be in one part and you get to that other part.
That's how downtown is.
Where am I?
Exactly. Hell, this woman just said that to me. She was leaving a hotel and she got turned around, and she said she walked past a homeless man, and it was 4. And she said she almost called the police because she was so scared because she was turned around. All she had to do was make a right. And she was going to the Dome for the Pentecostal conference that's in town. Yes. But half a block this way, she was on the right trajectory, and there was no homeless people, nothing that scared her or that was disconcerting or anything like that. But a half a block to the left, and she had abandoned buildings, 4 homeless men commiserating. And as a woman walking alone, that can be scary. So there is so much that can be tweaked or repaired or changed or something, but I don't have all the answers, but clearly not a lot of people do either. So it's like, let's ask some other people. That's my point.
Right.
Let's
ask
DC and Detroit.
I think there's a lot of people, I always try to choose my words carefully. There are a lot of people who have great ideas.
Yes. And I commend you, A for effort.
Collaborating those ideas.
Absolutely.
It's almost like when you drive through a neighborhood and you see a church on every corner. Mm-hmm. It's like,
yes,
right? You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Being from East St. Louis, I totally understand what you're saying, because there's Deja.
You have all these churches.
Yes.
All these leaders in the church, all these pastors, preaching a message. And like, if you all came together,
correct,
in this neighborhood, right, then your flocks and followers and could probably grow and come up. Yes. And I feel like that's what you see, what they call it back in the day. You've got a lot of chiefs, not enough Indians. I think that we need to
agree.
Come together with our ideas instead of thinking like, oh, my way is the right way.
Correct.
It's the only way that this can get done. And I think a lot of that has to do with clout chasing.
Yeah.
Notoriety, what you want to be known for. But I'll tell, and I hate to even say this, is when the tornadoes hit, I went out the night before. Well, no, I went out the night.
We were out.
Yes,
we were out
remember?
together. Yes, we were.
When I woke up the next morning, I rolled over and I said to my partner, we have to get up and we have to go out and help clear debris from those who were affected. We have to go out and clean the neighborhood up.
Absolutely.
And he was like, okay. So we got up, put our clothes on, and he was like, well, who are we going to do it with? And I was like, we don't need anyone.
Solo dolo.
You know, we just need to go and where is the need?
Absolutely.
What is the neighborhood?
Absolutely.
You know, and so when we got out there, me and him split and started helping other people. I was in somebody's house boarding up, what's his name? One of my fraternity brothers came. We were boarding up stuff. We were clearing debris. And then somebody came and was like, oh, what organization are you with? And I was like,
me find me.
Yeah, me find me, right? Like, I'm not here on any behalf. I'm not here on behalf, you know, I had a guy who was shooting something. He was like, oh my God, you're out here, you know. Oh. And I'm like, I'm not out here on behalf of the television station.
Exactly.
I'm not out here on behalf of my fraternity.
I'm not a brand. I'm a person.
I'm out here trying to help. And that's what I think a lot of people forget is like, just help.
Yes.
You know, don't worry about what the reward will be. It'll come back to you at some point in time if you're doing it with good intent. I always believe that what you reap, you're definitely going to sow at some point in time or another. But so people are so that the capitalistic mindset is spread at an all-time high. You know, and
that's the main agenda now is capitalism.
And sometimes it's not even malicious. It's just like, oh, I've got to get mine.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm like, but while you're getting yours, you can't step on the other backs of people to get it.
Correct.
You've got to be genuine, all the things that you do. And I feel like if you just had a few more people realize like, oh, if I just help because I really want to see my neighborhood change. I really want to see it grow. I really want my city to grow. I really want to see it be better and safer. They're going to do what it takes to do it without getting any reward for it.
Absolutely. Yes. And when you said collaboration and the tornado, I was out at the YMCA and For the Culture and Action St. Louis came together and created the People's Response. They collaborated. There were two separate community-based activist organizations came together and said, look, these people need help.
Yeah.
Let's pool our resources, pool our audiences, and our volunteers. Let's put them all together to serve this one purpose, which is to help these people. I went there to drop off things because they said, we're looking for canned goods. We're looking for this. We're looking for that. You can drop them off at this YMCA. Cool. I go through the drive-thru. I drop off my things. I was like, you know what? I got some time. Let me just get out here and do something. Yes. I didn't join the organization. I didn't say, give me a t-shirt. Like, let me, you know, put a name to something. No, I'm just here to help. And I was out there directing traffic. And one thing I can do, I can direct traffic.
Oh, I bet you was a menace.
I was.
At directing the traffic.
You can't park here now. You got to move this. I got to keep this line moving, okay? I got people dropping off. I got people picking up. Come on now. I'm going to move this. But there were people there, out there for photo ops.
And just...
Yes.
And I'm like, hey, you know, not one picture posted, not one, you know, because what does that do? What does that serve? Who is that helping?
Correct.
It's not.
If you're not going to tell people, I didn't go live. I think I just made a video like, hey guys, you want to drop off some stuff. This is where you drop it off. You
providing information.
This is where you come volunteer. Okay. We need some people who can work an axe and a hammer and some drills and some roofers. We need some people who habla español. Get over here now. Okay. But to say like, I'm here, you know, I'm here with the people and we're doing our best. And then you bounce afterwards. Come on now. Who did that serve? Self. Yeah.
It serves self.
It served.
And now you're like, oh yeah, I was out there. And what happens is that it's like a domino effect because people will, you know, let's say I had posted a picture, you know, that I was out there, a video, I was out there helping at the tornado relief. And then somebody shares it. And they're like, oh, you was outside. You was out there. You love your city. You believe in your city. And when somebody doesn't get that recognition, then they feel like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not being seen for the work. And so, but it's just all, you know, that social media is
You can live and die by it.
Yes, you can. It's a beast.
Yeah.
It's a different beast. It was meant for good. It was meant for good. But I don't believe a lot of good comes from social media.
Correct. Because as a person who studied social behavior, the people who created social media failed to learn that every human behavior has a negative aspect. And when you create a space for people, society as a whole, to commune or to communicate and collaborate and gather with, amongst each other, you're creating opportunities for people to be hateful and spread misinformation and spread misogyny and racism and all. Yeah, you put a group of people.
Times 100.
Yes.
Times 1,000.
Times 1,000. This ain't Black Planet, okay?
No. Oh, how I miss. You know what my name on Black Planet was? Leah, man, because I love me some Leah.
Did you?
Ooh,
bless your heart.
To this day, I love Aaliyah. Like, I would be a heterosexual, and you could, her, she was with Dame Dash.
Yes.
His name was Damon, so you couldn't tell me that
like,
we was, our name already go together. Yeah. We're not talking about Damon Dash. We're talking about Damon, Arnold, and Aaliyah.
Right. That was us.
I got a poster in my house right now with a spotlight on it of her. Not around with you.
Oh my gosh. That's me and Michael Jackson. I got so many posters and books and t-shirts and the things. I almost got Michael Jackson tattooed. Okay.
Oh, you was down bad.
Okay. So on his or Dangerous album, it's his eyes.
Yes.
I was going to get that tattooed on my
friend.
Man, people walking around here with Blues tattoos and Cardinals tattoos.
Well, yes. I mean, I even know somebody with Pokemon tattoo on it. So go ahead.
Yeah, I know somebody who
get your Michael Jackson eye.
A tattoo of buttered toast on her arm. So people get
what does it stand for?
I don't know, child. She loved bread, but yes,
carbs.
We're all for the carbs. People say carbies don't make Barbies. I'm gonna eat the bread now and the pasta and the.
I try to stay away from that, and look what it's done for me. Nothing.
What have you done for me lately?
Gave me some weight.
Lord.
Big bag.
Not on that note, thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Lewis. You guys can follow us on Instagram at So Say Lewis. Make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Follow our page on Facebook. Follow our individual Instagrams. What's your individual Instagram?
D_reporting live.
And,
yes. Yes.
And I'm Jaye So Extra, and we will see you guys next time.
It's Cat Williams over your show.
Cat Williams in the corner. Shout out to Money Mike.